so she talks in this piece about Roe versus Wade. Quote, in late June, I drove to Lawrence's house in Beverly Hills. She greeted me at the door in a knee-length gray robe and fluffy white slippers. She had just finished a fitting for this photo shoot. And given the dress code of our first meeting, saw no need to put on more clothes. I was like, she's already seen me naked, so who cares? Lawrence led me through a sunken den to a large outdoor dining area that was screened in Southern style. As she uncorked a bottle of white wine, she warned me she was in a mood. So she's a wine mom. Let's take our political cues from her. Not a bad mood exactly, but a consistently emotional one, brought on by the Supreme Court decision overturning Roe versus Wade a few days earlier. Much of her disappointment was directed at certain relatives back in Louisville, Kentucky, where she'd grown up, including her father. So she doesn't like her family anymore because they're pro-life. That's the takeaway. She's the good one, by the way. She's the nice person. She's the new agey wine mom who likes to go to Tikkun Spa, who has the aura of new motherhood about her, but definitely understands the importance of killing babies in the womb.
Oof.
The 2016 election had torn open a rift in her family. Repairing it was an ongoing process. Particularly since having a baby she'd been trying to heal. Yeah, there's nothing like having a baby that says more about abortion than, yeah. She even discussed with her therapist the recurring nightmares she had about Tucker Carlson. Okay, so first of all, I'm sure Tucker is just, like, I'm a little jealous, I'll be honest with you. When Jennifer Lawrence is having nightmares about you, that's kind of amazing. But good for Tucker, seriously.
That is weird. Ben Shapiro, that is weird. Is Jennifer Lawrence our Meghan Markle? Is that what's going on here? Why do you care so much? You get to put Jennifer Lawrence in the title of the thing, having nightmares about Tucker Carlson. She's having nightmares about Tucker Carlson. Great for Tucker that he's such a boogeyman in her psyche. If she was dreaming of him, and I guess, is that what he's trying to say? It's like a nightmare dream. What's the difference? Except for, it's the difference between day and night, the difference between up and down, the difference between progressing or, regressing all the way straight down into hell. So, Jennifer Lawrence, apparently there's some articles. I don't even know why we're talking about Jennifer Lawrence, but she did a Vogue interview. He just put out this, Jennifer Lawrence, she's one of our, I guess, oligarchs, right? She's one of our royal families. She just gave birth, so I guess that's probably February 2022. She just gave birth, and it's a boy. And even though they had printed the name, I was like, I don't think that doesn't sound Jennifer Jr. So that don't sound right. So I'm not going to say the name. She just got married October. Well, not really. 2 years. October 2019. I watched some of the Vogue. No, I watched the whole Vogue interview. It was a good interview. 73 questions. She almost got rained on. She mentioned she wanted Chris Farley to be resurrected. If there's one person you could have resurrected, who would it be? With Applebee's. She likes to eat at Applebee's. She said LA is better than New York City. And you would have to be a real city rat to think otherwise. She name-dropped the Coen brothers. She would like to do comedy movies. When asked what movies has she not done that she would like to do, comedy movies. She had 2 miscarriages beforehand, one alone in Montreal. She grew up in Louisville. The guy was like, Frankfurt. She's like, Frankfurt? I grew up in Louisville. And she don't know how to pronounce Louisville. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky. Muhammad Ali was born in Kentucky. Stephen G. Burbridge was born in Kentucky. I think he was the butcher of Kentucky. So he's a Kentucky hero. Nonetheless, Willis Russell, and of course Jennifer Lawrence. Her movie's Hunger Games. I've never seen the Hunger Games. But apparently, 3 3-finger salute. Josh Hutchinson went to a UK game and everybody gave him a 3. One of them 3-finger salutes. As if he actually went through the Hunger Games and survived it and won it. And isn't life a Hunger Game? I mean, isn't that the whole point of this capitalist America? It's passengers. Winter's Bone is when she got her. She actually became big when she got the Oscar and she tripped and fell. That's when she's 32 years of age. She was born in 1990. And she was actually not even Louisville, Indian Hills. How do you pronounce that? Indian Hills? I was born in Indian Hills. She's lived in Indian Hills, which is Louisville. It's North Louisville. But it's where all the rich fucking people live. It's the rich people's villa. So, okay. I mean, that's a little different. That's not really out in the tobacco fields. That's not really throwing tomatoes and getting tomato juice all. It's not really, the insanity and the craziness. She didn't have all the Ashley Judd craziness growing up. There's a reason why Jennifer Lawrence is Jennifer Lawrence and Ashley Judd is Ashley Judd. And since Jennifer's got married, she's had a kid. It's like, how could you? I guess it's over now. I get the picture. Okay, Jennifer Lawrence, I get the picture. She's talking about having a kid and then wondering whether or not she's going to love the kid more than her cat. Or some people said that she might not have a connection with the kid, which is... Wonder if she's got a problem with the Republican family about pro-life. She's talking about if you're not political. Politics do kill people in lots of different ways. War kills, poverty kills, homelessness kills, crime kills, police brutality kills. And you're in America. You're one of the most important nation states on earth. So if you're not political, you have to be political just to be human being, just to see you don't care about the leadership, you don't care about the society, you don't care about America. That's very selfish. So she don't fuck with people who aren't political anymore. 2016 was just enough. She said she compared the 2016 election between voting for a woman or a dangerous jar of mayonnaise. And America went with the dangerous jar of mayonnaise. I voted for Jill Stein, so actually I voted for the progressive woman, the best goddamn, she would have been Nader would have been the greatest president, Jill Stein would have been, Cynthia McKinney would have been the greatest president. Not Howie Hawkins, though. Howie Hawkins would have been terrible, but she said J.D. Vance in his hillbilly elegy, he's not really a hillbilly because he wrote a big book. That's not what hillbillies do. They don't go around writing big books. She also said something about getting the government out of my snatch. Go ahead, print it. Get the government out of my snatch. When it comes to Roe v. Wade and her father, Republican family, was saying, how can you raise a baby girl from birth and not believe in equality? And she fell in love with her baby on day one. So even though she's kind of surrounded by some psychotic, she said her heart stretched. So now she can love not just the baby, but the husband too. She's welcomed her husband into her heart, which is nice. She also said Shania Twain, Any Man of Mine, is her favorite song. So I bet you she's a strict wife, which sounds awful. And not allowing safe and legal abortions could kill people too. Isn't that what Roe v. Wade came from? She tried to do a clothes hanger thing, killed the baby and herself. And frankly, I got nightmares about Tucker Carlson and O'Reilly and Roger Ailes. And Mike Foley. I'm not sure. Anti-pixie haircut. Louisville. She does not pronounce Lewis's King Louis the 16th. I guess it is King Louis. Louisville. Louisville? No, she don't say Louis or Louis. She says Louisville. Oh, Louisville. Why you say it like that? We don't like pronunciating all of our syllables. Pronunciation? Articulating each and every syllable? Why would we pronounce every syllable? Okay, I get it. You've moved on. That's Sarah Silverman. I took a joke from Sarah Silverman. In my presentation here on Jennifer Lawrence. But as Ben Shapiro's freaking out about Jennifer Lawrence, I guess. I don't know. She's doing the Vogue. And why is she getting her name out there? Is she doing a movie or something? Is she promoting something? Is she like a Mary Todd or an Abraham Lincoln? Winter's Bone was fantastic. You know what Winter's Bone made me feel? Like, as a Kentuckian, like, goddamn, we are so weird and backwards, but you know what? We're okay. It modernized Kentucky. It basically, that's Kentucky. But she was like, wearing Nikes and shit, or wearing a ballgame. And then kind of, having to deal with a bunch of fucking prune-faced weirdos. She had a miscarriage, but she said she was planning on having the abortion anyways. And I think that's about it. I think that's about the extent of my notes. She actually says she loves all babies now. If she hears a baby crying in a restaurant, she's like, oh. Cook Maroney. That's who she married, a guy named Cook Maroney. Who's a real Cook Maroney. And not Tom Brokaw. So to dispel the rumors. Now you had Theo Vaughn. He said he's not the brightest bowl in the bowl drawer. I keep thinking about it. It's funny. Look, I'm not the brightest bowl in the bowl drawer. And that's it.